Do you know if it's safe to go back in town?
Uh, I think so. Just like go down like this alleyway here, and then look towards the bank to see if they're still there. If they are, then don't.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
That's a voice I haven't heard in forever. Eustace, is that you?
Yeah, Mikey.
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Fannie?
Oh, how do? How are you?
I'm all right.
Is that you, Mikey?
It is.
Oh my goodness, it's been a long time.
I know, 8 long years.
Oh, how are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Still living in Blackwater.
Oh, we're living in Strawberry now. We're not too far away then.
Oh my goodness, Strawberry. What made you change from the big city?
We're getting older now, Mikey. It's that time.
Yeah, the tram company kind of folded up, and we moved out of Saint Denis because of the crime, and we're kind of unemployed at the moment, trying to find some way of making a living.
We needed that fresher air that Strawberry offers. It's nice and calm air there.
Yeah, well, West Elizabeth is a real nice state.
It is. We're still learning our way around. But so far, it's nice. They just ran us out of town. We were trying to get a cart so we could take it to Strawberry to make a little bit of money.
Oh, well, yeah, I think someone was robbing the bank here.
We did hear something. Some kind of row down the street. How have you been? Everything all right?
Oh, yes, I believe I'm going to be training to be a doctor.
A doctor.
Oh wow!
That's exciting.
You're not going to pass out at the sight of blood, are you?
I hope not. I mean, I haven't had to treat any patients yet, so I'm not sure, but we'll see.
We heard that there was a shortage of doctors, so that could be a good thing for you to go to.
Yeah, I think it'll be an exciting new adventure, you know.
It is.
I just hope he doesn't amputate first and ask questions later.
It's different
from never.
It's different from being an attorney, that's for certain.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A new path.
It is. It's a lot harder here than it is in Strawberry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like Strawberry, you're kind of up a little bit closer to it's a lot colder and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. We didn't realize there was a dress code in Strawberry, and then we saw a whole crowd of people coming through wearing gold and brown. So me and you, Mikey, we're fashionable in Strawberry right now.
Oh, I didn't know these were the colors.
I didn't know either. We saw 3 different ladies. They all had on exactly the same golden colored shirt and the same brown skirt, and they all had the same hair. It was, when the fashion goes around, it really goes around.
Oh gosh, yes. You know, it is the times where fads they're just, everyone follows them.
I know. They just step right in. It's someone just snaps their fingers, and all of a sudden it's gold and brown.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I didn't even know. Well, I guess that's a good thing. I was already ready for it, I suppose.
Yeah, you are. Eustace has a golden coat, and we were in town at the time. He really blended in well.
Gosh, hopefully you got some compliments and you maybe got some society points.
Eustace did get a compliment on his jacket. Put your little jacket on that you have rolled around right there. Just for a moment. There it is. Look at that. We were at a costume party, and this was part of Eustace's costume, but it gets so cold in Strawberry, he had to have a jacket.
Oh my goodness. I just love the way the tails kind of billow in the wind.
Look at that. They catch it just right. It's like a seagull.
It's just beautiful.
You're a seagull now. You could fly through the skies.
What was the Halloween costume?
We were supposed to dress as whatever we liked, but Eustace and I dressed, we dressed like old-fashioned people who may have been dangerous. They may have bit people and sucked their blood back in the day. It's a type of creature we had heard about that's very similar to a human.
Oh, like a vampire.
Yeah, sort of like that, and we dressed like that. We hope we got it right. We're not sure. There were all
Oh, I'm sure
sorts
you did.
there, all sorts of costumes. It was interesting. Have you ever watched raccoons attack a man and push him off a roof?
Raccoons?
Yes, it
No.
happened. It happened right here. Wasn't this the store, Eustace?
It was just on the other side, the old general store, one by
Oh,
the festival park.
the one where they sell the animal feed over there. Raccoons had infested the roof, and there was a man went up there to throw a rug over them, and they bit him and pushed him off the roof.
Oh my god. That's
At that,
terrifying.
I know. At that festival, they had the most interesting stuff. They had they, well,
A pot of caramel, but they had
oh, I'm
carrots
warm.
and potatoes, and they were going to dip those down in the caramel sauce.
It was a
Carrots.
it was a raw potato, Mikey. They had peeled it, but they were dipping raw potatoes down in the caramel. I don't think it was. It doesn't sound nice to me.
No.
I
God, didn't
think
they have any apples or?
exactly. I think
Apple
apples would be
sounds.
wonderful.
That sounds more wise. A carrot sounds ugh, but I thought of carrot cake, and it's made out of carrots too. But these were raw carrots. You just have to chew them a lot, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that doesn't sound too delicious, but I guess if you dipped anything in caramel, it would taste pretty good.
Coats everything. Oh, here we go. I don't know where to go now. We're gonna get yelled at again, Eustace, by the authorities.
It looks like they rode out that way.
All right, we're hoping
I'm
they're
guessing.
gone.
Oh. Maybe we should move into town.
All right, I'm going down.
Miss Fannie, is that you?
Yes, howdy do.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm in my culture getup.
Oh, it's all right. It looks like the bank was just robbed and Law just chased him out of town and shot him down.
I do love that for them.
It was a lot of gunshots.
Miss Fannie, do you know Eustace and Elvanie?
Y'all sound mighty familiar. I feel like we might have met 8 years ago and we had a conversation about, electricity and
Oh,
whatnot.
yes. Were you pointing down the street at the time?
I may have been.
Oh, yeah, I think you were. Did you used to work at the ice cream parlor in Saint Denis?
Yes, that's right.
Aha, it is you.
Good
Goodness.
seeing you again.
We met.
Yes.
We met in the intersection just outside of the Bastille in Saint Denis one time.
Oh, actually, I think it was Blackwater where I met y'all.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
Okay.
I remember
Alright.
we talked about the electricity and we talked about how, I think the bathtub, how wondrous it was.
It is. It was a wonderful invention. I'm still waiting for my indoor tub. I'll get there.
I'm sure one day it'll be a thing.
It will. It's so good to see you again.
It's good to see y'all as well. I'm glad to see y'all are still kicking.
We are. Well, we're trying.
What are y'all getting up to these days?
We've been renting those little carts to take over to Strawberry so we can make a few little dollars. We're trying to get a canteen today.
Oh, goodness. Howdy, Mac. A canteen costs like what, $10? You can get them from the blacksmith here.
Yeah, there's a blacksmith in Strawberry. We told him we'd be back today, but we just got to get a few more dollars. We're almost there.
Oh, all right. Well,
Just a couple more trips with the cart. It'll do it.
I remember my days of doing deliveries. Goodness. I must have crashed more of the carts than I actually delivered.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm. Well, that's what comes, with, riding them things all fast and furious like.
Oh, it is. You got to make them deliveries.
Mm.
It was exciting though. I've never driven a cart before. The first one was really interesting, but it's getting easier.
I remember my first attempt was I think we both tried. Me and a friend we tried to do the delivery job at the same time. So then the carts, they kind of like dropped down on top of each other, and so the whole thing just exploded.
We were warned about that. The lady who's the tamer, breeder, what horse person, and the horse person in Strawberry, Victoria. She told us to be sure to get the carts out of the way.
Yeah, or else
Ooh,
They'll just explode on you.
yeah, that's right. Mikey, I'm so excited that you're in Blackwater again.
Oh, I know. It's lovely to see you both.
It's lovely to see you.
I'm happy you're here.
I'm happy you're here.
Do you know any other jobs that's maybe available?
The saloon just opened. They might.
Oh, that's true. The saloon did just. They are having their grand opening soon.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
And I believe they're all the people that own it right now. They're all under European stars or Australian stars, and they're not here a lot of the day, so they're probably going to be looking for people to help out that are, here more during the American star times.
oh yeah. I was doing little haunted tours on the tram in Saint Denis years ago.
Maybe. I think so.
I
That was
seem to
in-
recall
the-
hearing about that.
Yeah,
I
that
never
was.
got to attend.
Yeah, they
No.
rode out to the plains and law chased them and shot them down.
Oh, fun.
There's somebody got shot down anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another place to rent the little carts except for here?
I think Valentine has one.
Yeah, there's a couple. that look
Oh,
There's
right.
there's a route from Rhodes to Blackwater.
See you later, Kitty.
The length of it is longer, right? But it pays out more.
Oh,
there's-
interesting.
And I think there's one from, is it from Armadillo to Mexico somewhere? That one pays out better too, because the longer distance you travel with those things, the more you're gonna get in the end.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, Victoria told us there was a loop that everyone was using. Some sort of loop where people go from here to Strawberry, and then they go from Annesburg to somewhere else.
Oh my!
I've only ever done this one from here to Strawberry. Sometimes in the morning I'll do a couple just to,
Get a little pocket money.
yeah, for water and potatoes.
It's good to have.
You're not going to dip them down in that caramel sauce, are you?
Doing
No,
that
no.
caramel dipping.
I make baked potatoes. They're quite delicious.
Oh, where do you bake them at? Did you buy one of those little skillets at the general store? Or?
Well, you just need the cooking book, the adventurer's book.
Ah, I didn't know there was a little book.
Oh yeah, you can buy it from the general store and it'll teach you how to make like basic food items.
Oh, interesting. All right, that'll help us a lot.
Yeah, I definitely recommend buying that adventurer's book. It teaches you how to make a whole bunch of basic things, and some of the food in there is pretty good.
That is good to know.
Yeah, if you don't mind farming, sometimes I'll just do like 10 seeds of potatoes and bake all those up, and that'll feed me for a week.
Oh, wow.
So you can farm. Is it on a private property or is it a public farm where growers can grow?
I'm pretty sure it's public. There's one farming field just outside of Blackwater, right down that road. If you look on your map, it's got a little looks like a little sapling, and or a little baby plant. And that's where I'll go. I'll just go sit over there and farm up some potatoes. It's a beautiful view of the lake too.
I see that. That looks nice over there. Near Quaker's Cove.
It's really pretty.
Right, I think we're going to grab another wagon. We're going to try again since people aren't chasing us out of town anymore.
Yes, please be safe and careful.
It's good
That
seeing
was-
you all.
People aren't out.
Yes, it was lovely running into y'all.
I
It was-
know. Now that you're close, we'll see you more often.
I know it was so good to see you. Are you living here too, Fannie?
I am, yes. I'm actually putting in for the tailor shop business with a good friend of mine. And if God is good and if God is willing and we get that business, we're definitely looking to hire on 2 additional employees. But we're not too sure, what the future's going to look like. So,
Oh, yeah, it all takes time.
Oh, Elvina, you would make such a good tailor.
Ooh. I made Eustace's gloves that he's wearing, the little homemade gloves. I did my best with them. I haven't made gloves before. I
I
knitted.
think they look great.
I
oh, they
knitted them.
do.
Yeah, they're special knitted gloves.
They look like they would do good in a fight, too.
They keep my hands warm.
Did anyone ever hear about one of these horseless carriages that's going around? We heard about that from Victoria.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
no.
them.
Oh, she called it an automobile. She said that it was
Oh,
going through Strawberry.
Oh, I did
actually,
hear about one.
yeah, I have seen a couple. Miss Harper, the governor's wife, and sometimes the governor himself, they will ride through Strawberry and sometimes through Blackwater on their automobile. And one day I was actually fortunate enough, Miss Harper, she was out here practicing on her driving skills. It's I don't know how nobody died that day, but she actually asked me if I wanted to hop in for a little ride, and she took me around the block a couple times. And I did fear for my life, but it was a fun experience overall.
Victoria said it was sort of like a train that moves around, but it's horseless.
Yeah, it has like wagon wheels, but they're like really thick, and there's no horse pulling it either. But it's got like some sort of like train engine in it or something.
Like a steam engine.
Yeah.
Oh, powered by steam. That's interesting.
Not powered by carrots. That's disturbing.
We had a friend of ours years ago said that there was some sort of device that propelled people around and you had to put the carrots in, and we still don't understand how it was powered by carrots. I know horses are powered by carrots, so it's not a huge stretch, but it still seems odd to me.
It does seem odd.
I'm so glad to meet you both and see that you're in town. That's exciting.
Yes, I hope I see y'all more often. It's always
Yes.
We'll have to get to Blackwater more. Now that we live in Strawberry, it won't be too hard to get to Blackwater.
we're practically neighbors.
We are.
I love that.
All right, we're going to get our wagon, but it was
Yeah.
a pleasure.
Y'all
Pleasure.
stay safe now.
Did you
Yes,
say your
please be
name
safe.
was Mac as well?
Mine, yeah.
Mac, did
That's Mac Wilder.
you attend a party
Yep.
recently? Ah, you were there. Were you wearing bloody clothing?
Yeah.
Ah, I was wearing a whole different outfit. I was the Moragula of the party.
Yeah. I told them it was you, but they didn't believe me.
Well, they don't always believe everyone. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. You as well.
Good
All
seeing you.
right.
Please be safe.
Okay.